Jarrell Miller back, y'all. But I want to put this in perspective, man. This fight with him and Bracamonte, right? The dude's been out of the ring for how long? The type of steroids he was using, very extremely bad for your body. And for him to come in looking like that and to put in that performance, I think that was good. I'm surprised that, you know, he had the type of stamina that he has, being 25 pounds overweight than his last time he fought in the ring. You know, go back and watch the fight. Didn't look like he was really that gassed like you would think he would be. You would think that he would have been sounding like a Dillian White or a Derek Chisora. You would think that he'll be, you know, looking like Dakari Scott in his last fight. You know, hunched over, getting ready to, you know what I'm saying? You know, every time Jarrell Miller went to his corner, he never hunched over to breathe. He always sat straight up, and you know, and then like he was really huffing and puffing and stuff like that. Now Bracamonte was, because he was getting his ass whooped, because Jarrell Miller was landing the most significant punches per round. But as far as from all them steroids he took, and 25 pounds, and looking like that, I think that for his first fight coming back, he's doing pretty good. You know, you could look at his face while he's standing in the middle of the ring waiting on the announcement of the results. You could look at his face the whole fight. This is not the big baby Miller that we saw him in his last fight. You could tell that is either this fight didn't, you know, he just accepted because he wants to be back in boxing, and it is what it is. But it was something that, you know, that, and you could tell by his face, he didn't, you know, he was just going through the motions. I would say going through the motions, because they could have done this. I bet you he get better working sparring, you know, than this right here. Just, you know, he's just been out of the ring for a bit. So what do? Can't really do much, man, but just get in there, stay your ass in the gym and stuff like that. And he's going to need to go on a diet now, man, for a little bit. These cheeseburgers and all that shit that he'd like to say, you know, that's too much. Which, you know, some people say cheeseburgers was a code word for the steroids, but you know, he's gonna have to go on a major diet, man, for a little bit, man, because, you know, somebody, you know, worth a damn would have put him out of his misery today, you know. And if he continues, you know, too slow, the jab was slow as hell. You know what I'm saying? It was more like he was just pawing with the jab the whole time. You know, there may be man about 5-6 jabs that you could say that had a little umph on them, a little speed. Rather than that, he was just pawing the whole time. You know, the fight really was what it was, man. It was nothing special. I just was interested to see how he looked and stuff like that. Some rounds, you know, some part of the rounds he did pick up the speed a bit, but most of the times it wasn't. It wasn't. It was like he was just trying to hold this man up and get him to the 10th round and go to a decision, because he should have put that dude out of his misery. But anyways, on that note, shout outs to the whole boxing world, and everybody stay sucker free.